Hey guys, welcome to another Friday Night Builds.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey Donnie,
Yes,
didn't
sir.
Todd say he's not going to be here this week?
I think so.
Okay. Let me do some housekeeping here real quick because he's actually part of the stream, or we're broadcasting to his stream or to YouTube. And now we're not.
Bazam.
Hey, Mark.
Now he has a 2-minute stream on his channel.
How come you're here and Eric's not?
What?
How come you're here and Eric's not? Where's Eric?
I don't know where he is.
Hey, Eric set it up.
Gundam.
Wait, Eric set it up, and Eric set it up right this time.
Actually, he sent me the link for this, and then miraculously I found it amongst all of the other stuff on Discord finally. So,
right on. Thanks for coming.
I'm expecting him to be here. I just don't know when.
Did you finally get your Discord working right, Mark?
You know what it is? It's because I'm a moron. I didn't realize that general was actually something I could click on and then scroll through.
Seriously?
No, genuinely, I'm looking at it. It looks like a hashtag next to it on my Discord. So I'm thinking that's just some stupid Twitter thing or something. I don't know.
There is a hashtag next to it, also known as a pound sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one next to each one of them.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm on Discord like never, so I don't know what any of that crap is.
No wonder Mark's always in the new members chat.
That's it. That's exactly it.
So you mean you weren't touching general?
No, I was in new members all the time,
and
that's
you were up here, right?
Yeah, and that's why last time I was on, I said the last message I had was from middle of April,
yeah,
or middle of January or something like that. So
yeah, we got all the stuff you can play in.
Yeah, I know that now.
Right on. Hopefully some of the other guys see this and then they know what to do now.
Well, again, I don't use Discord. I only have it for this purpose, and I'm never on it. So I don't know anything about it, to be perfectly honest.
It's kind of like FB, but this is more central to all of us.
I don't really use that either. So, all right, but I figured it out.
Good.
Huh. It appears Skull got tired of not getting in beyond the new members.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Well, he never bothered to actually say anything, so.
And then with, and that's the thing. It's time to do a little bit of housekeeping. Plet has been in new members since March and has never said anything. So
I was in there, but that's because I'm a stupid.
Yeah, but you're a full member. You've been sitting there all the time you want.
Right.
Hey, it took me a while to get used to it.
Well, I mean, again, if I had any kind of brains, I would have clicked on general or man caves or news or polls or,
Well, it's okay, Mark. You were in the Air Force. You see general, you say stay away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Precisely.
Well, I was kind of lucky because I already knew how to use Discord because some of the people I paint minis for use it. And
well,
I would send them pics and stuff as I'm painting.
I've always been leery of programs like this, because I'm about to pick on Eric, but every time I turn around, he's joining a new page or a new thing or a new program, and he wants me to download another thing and create another account. And so I just never cared about Discord. And again, the only reason I have it is because of the stream, So it's
Discord is kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a use for it.
Oh, sure you can. You can text and bash them on
In
there.
other words, Mark doesn't want to talk to us.
I don't. Don't take it personal. I don't want to talk to anybody.
You're like me.
I'm a grumpy old man. I genuinely don't like people. So, you
I
know,
don't like most people.
yeah. I mean, it takes me a while to get to know someone, and I'm fine. But it just, yeah, I just soon stick to myself and do my own thing.
So Ian asked if Todd stood us up too, and actually, Ian, Todd didn't really stand us up. If I remember right, Todd said he wasn't going to be here anyway.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did. Said he was going somewhere. I can't remember where.
Somewhere great that he's leaving the rest of us behind and not taking us.
Yeah.
Hang on. Yep.
All right, so I got about a third of Eric's Deadeyes done.
Nice.
Oh, Eric's
And-
got you doing those for him?
Oh, I enjoy it. And I've got about half of his cannon barrels done.
No.
Morning, Mike.
Eric, look. He's
Very
doing
nice.
Are
your
you
work
making
for
the
you,
cannon
too.
barrels?
Yeah, I made my own too. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. Well, because the problem is because this kit didn't come with like any instruction on scale, So I didn't know what size Deadeyes to buy. I didn't know what size cannon barrels to buy. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna make my own. And I'm pretty good at it, but I'm getting better as I go.
Yeah, these
So-
look good.
Yeah, not too bad.
Those look
So
real
Skull,
Yeah.
we didn't see any chat at all on Discord, and you actually
Oh,
joined
look at
Discord.
now. I don't see nothing.
Said I haven't said anything yet.
If you want to be a member on Discord, you have to introduce yourself in the new members on Discord. I think he's talking about he has questions on YouTube or something, maybe.
Yeah, that's. I think that's possible. Yeah, you have to, because of incidents that have happened in the past. Until we know for sure who it is on Discord, we don't make you a full member. And then, if you're like Mark, you stay in the new members area for like 6 months.
Yeah. And if you are like me, genuinely, I'm sorry for you, really.
Hey, Mark, it could be worse.
I don't
You
know.
could be like Eric.
Yeah, I suppose. But he figured it out, so I don't know.
Yeah, but he has a lot of time to figure it out.
That is true.
I lied, Donnie. There is some painting I have to do on this thing.
What's that?
On at least the D.
I dug this thing out, but I'm just not feeling it.
You can do it.
Do it.
I don't know. I was gonna point my camera at my monitor and play American Truck Simulator, but
That's what Eric was saying.
yeah, I'm not real sure I'm feeling that either, to be honest.
That's right. Now I remember why I walked away from this for a while.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Because you didn't have enough kits started at the time?
Little tiny decals.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
little tiny models. You don't want the decals to be bigger than the model you're putting them on.
Yes, I do. Skull said didn't mean to sign up for Discord, didn't know what it was all about. Well, that's where we do chats all, throughout the day with each other all the time. We've got pictures, whole 9 yards. There's a bunch of stuff that you don't see as a new member. Good evening, Katrina. Welcome.
What's up, Katrina? By the way, Katrina, I agree with you. I love that Optimus Prime.
Uh-oh, who's this?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Look what the cat dragged.
Oh,
I told you I'd be here. I told you I'd be here. You see that?
Hey, Donnie.
Yes.
Look at Eric's screen.
Do what?
Look at Eric's screen. It's the Enterprise.
Yes, it is.
Of course it is.
The best Enterprise, Mac.
No, I don't agree with that. If it were the best Enterprise, I would have already built mine.
What
I
is
kind of
yours?
think either the TOS or the refit.
What is yours, Mac? The 1000 scale?
I have no idea. I haven't
I
even
thought
looked
he
at
said he had the same one you had.
Yeah, it's the same one you had.
The 50th anniversary one.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
That's
Hey,
the
Katrina, how you
1/650
doing?
scale.
Oh, by the way, Katrina, great video on
Yes.
the Prime. Looking forward to seeing a lot more.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I agree with her. I really want that Prime.
Is that one you sent me the link for the other day, Eric?
Yes.
All right.
I just thought you'd like to check it out.
No, it looks cool. I won't be getting it, but I got this thing about something being called a transformer and it not transforming.
Hey, Sam.
Howdy,
Good
Sam.
afternoon, Sam. Oh, by the way, guys, my wife and I happened to cruise over to the Agora site yesterday, and my wife has said, "You will build this." And I'm like, "Okay, yes, ma'am."
Build what?
The Alien is now available on Agora.
Oh. I don't want the alien. I want Optimus.
Alien. I would take Alien.
Is that the same site that's putting out the that 1/12 tractor trailer?
No.
No,
That hasn't been officially released yet.
Yeah, no, I know. That's one I might consider going for.
What
if it
Agora does,
I'm definitely going to try for it.
Yeah.
well, what Agora does is when Hatchet, which is the company that's doing the tractor trailer, when Hatchet finally is ready to release it to the States, it usually comes through Agora.
Okay,
Well,
so they
even-
they distribute it.
Yeah, even Hachette hasn't decided they're going to do the semi yet. They just did a test run.
Right.
You know they will, though.
I hope they
Well,
do.
and the thing that Agora does that makes it tough on a little bit is Agora puts their kits together to be built in 12 packs, usually about 10 stages in each pack, but you get 12 monthly packs. So instead of being, $60 a month, it's 120, 100 to 150. Or if you do the 70, like on the Alien, it's $74 a month. If you do the
2 year.
yeah, if you do the 2 year, but what they do then is they charge you every month and they ship every other month.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that kind of bites.
Yeah.
No,
They
I
started that
don't
with
like
the
that.
they really started that with the Titanic. But I have to tell you, I kind of like the idea of having a 4 foot tall alien.
Right?
I would still rather have Optimus.
I don't know, not being that big of an Alien fan, but that would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, the top of his head lights up, and my wife said, "You've got the Terminator, you've got Iron Man, you have to have the Alien."
Right.
She wants me to have him so bad that she's actually going to, if I subscribe now, she's going to actually pay for it until I clear a couple other artworks out.
So what did you really beg for?
Huh? I ain't begging for nothing.
Uh-huh.
Come on back.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No, I just decided that I wasn't going to go up to when they finally start sending out Ghostbuster parts. I'm not going to go over $500 a month for part works. That's a
Oh, is
bit
that
much.
all?
That's all.
That ain't much. Come on now.
Ain't much.
So Sam, how's tomorrow looking?
Well, that's right. It's tomorrow in Australia, isn't it?
Correct.
Did
How's
you
my
send me the
Saturday
lotto
gonna go,
numbers?
Sam?
Sorry.
For what?
It's a joke. I heard a rude noise. I apologize.
Oh.
That was a paint mixer.
Sure it was.
Hey, I don't need to know what you keep in your bedside table.
Or what it actually vibrates.
And that's just the table.
So, fellas, you guys are wondering, Mr. Ian there, PITSTAIN Hobby is actually working.
PITSTAIN Hobby?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He is working, isn't he?
That's actually a new experience for him.
Yeah. And Todd, he ditched us for a girl, so.
Ugh.
What?
Yeah.
Ugh. Ugh. Why would you do that?
Yeah, right. I would.
Man, I'm losing mine, so I wouldn't. I am not going back to that for a while. Just gets me into trouble.
So what are you saying, Mac? You trying the other side of the fence now?
Hey! I used to joke with my old boss. I said at the time, if my marriage ever broke up, I'd go gay first before I got married again. And I'll tell you, it's happening now, so I don't know if it's actually a joke anymore.
Well, there you go.
People are just making bets and waiting.
That's right. Oh, please. The way I look right now, I couldn't attract a guy.
God. Mac is like the worst. He puts himself down so bad, and he shouldn't.
Well, my thought process is if you can't laugh at yourself,
Right?
and I got a lot to laugh about.
Join your brother. He'll laugh at you.
Right.
No, Mark. You should change that to if you can't laugh at yourself, laugh at Eric.
Laugh at Eric.
Well, I already do that.
Yeah.
See?
We all do that.
Yeah.
Everybody does
We
that.
all laugh at Eric.
Hey, if you're the butt of all jokes, does that make you an ass? Oh,
I could tell you stories.
Come on, that was a dad joke. Anybody? No?
I'm not a dad.
I am, times 5. I just couldn't keep it in my
Figure out
pants.
what causes that, Eric?
What's that?
Did you figure out what causes that?
Yeah, after the 5th one, I was like, wait a minute. You know what happened? It was short-term memory loss. After the first one, I was like, I'm not doing that again. And they're like, doing what? I don't know. You want to? Okay.
Wow.
Thorough. Pearl. I see Pearl.
That's been sitting there for like 15 minutes, Buck.
I've been staring at decals.
Yeah. Do you know what it? Do you actually remembered what it looks like, Buck? Since you haven't worked on yours in I don't know, 5 years.
Oh, shots fired! Shots fired!
You know, I was getting ready to big mark, and then I almost went over and deleted Eric.
Man.
Okay.
Hey, Mike, welcome to the stream.
Buck worked on his Pearl like a year ago.
No, actually, I did
just
a video
a few months ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay, 8 months ago. I'm
Well,
sorry,
not that
my
long
bad.
ago.
That's not anywhere near a year.
Well, hang on.
That looks wicked.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It looks a lot better than just not too bad.
Be like museum quality. I could have done better.
Oh no, this is nowhere near museum quality, man. All right, what am I doing?
Okay.
I haven't actually touched this in a while. I just couldn't bring myself to work on that Gundam, so that's what she said.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
So-
actually true.
So this has been in waiting longer than the Pearl has.
Oh yeah.
This one, I think, is around 2013, so about 10 years.
I've got a Constitution kit here that's been sitting there for about 3 years.
That's a nice pile of sticks, Buck. That's pretty cool.
It is a stern wheeler once it gets done.
Actually, I look at that, I can see a lot of potential. So
But the nice thing is, I was looking at it. I've looked at it so many times, and I'm like, you know, I'd like to. Wait a minute. This is the year of finishing kits. I can work on this one.
Buck doesn't finish kits. Buck goes to the shelf and gets one out he ain't worked on in 5 years. He works on it once. He puts it back up.
For another 5 years.
Yeah.
No,
The Voyager
no
is-
Buck at all.
The Voyager is threatening to go back to shelf queen status because it's irritating. me.
See?
See? Yep.
He just caught
Never
himself.
fails. Never fails.
Donnie, don't make me put you on the shelf.
What?
Don't irritate me. I'll put you on the shelf.
You'll be his shelf queen.
Hey, I can get his stash then.
Now the alien will get you before you get to it.
I ain't scared of no alien. Boom, boom, boom,
I ain't
boom,
scared of no
boom, boom.
ghosts.
Well, you know, I'm not talking about the one from the movie. I'm talking about my wife, who's from Austria. She likes mustache.
I can run.
Or maybe we'll just turn the. We have a ball of fluff here. It thinks it's a dog, but it's just a big pile of fluff.
I'll bring my
yeah.
Jack, come on.
yeah, I'll bring
Jack.
my ball of hair. I can't say fluff. He's not fluffy.
He's not fluffy.
Oh,
Are you, bud? Hey, bud.
Apollo is fluffy. As a matter of fact, I've picked up Apollo or pulled up Apollo hairs off of me. That you start out with this hair, it looks like it's this long, and then when you pull it out, it ends up like about this long.
Jack's hair's like half an inch long.
That's nothing. That's like Tyson. And Jack is probably, my guess is Jack is just a big sweetheart because he's a pit, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh yeah. They all are.
Unless you have a cracker.
He's spoiled and he doesn't know it. He thinks he deserves it, which he does.
He's not spoiled. He just smells that way. So here in the shop, I actually put some insulated foil on the windows, about a 1/8 to a 1/16 of an inch of foam between the foils.
Yeah.
To keep the sun out.
And it keeps the heat out.
That's always good.
Yeah. It was up to 72 outside today, and it's only 72 in the shop. It used to be that we would have been up around 78 or higher in here.
Heat. What's that like?
I'm going to miss the sun. But then there probably won't be any naked full contact modeling.
Oh, that's a shame.
We got excited when it reached 35.
It was 62 here today.
It's
Hey,
62 here right now.
That was our spring.
I don't know what it is right now.
59 right now outside the shop.
Yeah, good.
Eric, did you notice everybody just blew right past your 32 or 35 today?
Yep.
Nobody
Yeah.
noticed.
35 degrees in April? No.
End of April, actually.
Basically, it's May.
In Tennessee, 35 degrees in December is just like, depends on what day of the week it is.
They were expecting snow again.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Eric says,
So what you're
yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
me-
might,
You're probably going to break that record from '97.
Yeah, Maine ain't looking so bad now.
you know, it might end up just being rain though, you know, that time of year.
Oh no! Oh no! I remember Keith ordered you up a blizzard, or no, it wasn't Keith. It was Deadeye. Ordered you up a blizzard today.
That was Dom.
It was dumb.
Was it not? Okay.
You would have went through the entire list of people. You would have eventually gotten it right.
No, I was done. All I knew
He was
was I
done
was
and he was
collaborating
wrong.
with
He
him.
admitted it.
I was collaborating with him to get you the worst possible weather. But not until after SCHUH comes by.
Yeah. Yeah. SCHUH says he's leaving Sunday. So he should be here Monday.
Well, Eric, just think about this. That's on the way to Wonderfest, right?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know if this is like his job or what.
No, Wonderfest is not until June.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is I'm thinking if you get a snowstorm while SCHUH is there, that's going to be really awesome.
Yeah, SCHUH must be going through for something else because Wonderfest isn't till June.
Yeah. By the way, you do know, Eric, that there is a base near you, right?
Minot Air Force Base, and I wouldn't exactly call it near, but
Well, and Mark, help me out here. Why not Minot?
why not Minot? Yeah, I like
Come
that.
on,
They're
Mark.
fun.
You don't know?
It's catchy. That's a good segue into like, why don't you move here?
Yeah.
Where? Why not Minot?
Why
No,
not?
no.
No,
Why not Minot? The answer is Friesen's the reason.
Reasons of season.
okay. All right. Yeah, truthfully, I'd never heard that.
Maybe it was F-16 world only.
Could be.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
Air
just
Force.
Buck's imagination.
That's actually
What's
the
funny-
only. Let's see. We do have or used to have a local National Guard here in Bismarck.
What happened to them? They decided it was really cold and left.
It's a small detachment. Everything up here is like Air National Guard, right? So I mean,
Maine's that way too. It's all National Guard of some kind.
yeah.
It's because it's so cold. Nobody wants to be on the ground there.
Like my niece, she's down. She won't be back for a while, but she's down in Texas. She got deployed down there for a year or whatever. But she is a fuel handler or whatever they call it.
Fuel systems maintenance, yay!
She refuels like the helicopters and.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
I watched an episode of Dirty Jobs, believe it or not, and this is what made me think of it. And
I don't believe it.
he went on an Air Force base, right? And they showed him how they change fuel bladders in the wing.
That's what I used to do.
And I'm like, there is, and like he was complaining about it too. He was like, there is like no space. You crawl through this like, little tiny hole, right?
Yeah.
And oh my God. And I'm like, that is like insane. I'm not claustrophobic. It wouldn't bother me, but I mean, the possibility of getting stuck, they better pick a really small person.
You have to be at least.
You only have to be really thin. Yeah.
Well, I saw that one too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. I didn't do the climbing into the bladders or anything, but I did. It's the fuel system maintenance is what it is, but that's what I did.
Yeah, and that's not the worst dirty job that the Air Force has.
No.
Because there's 2 tanker trucks that will drive up to a heavy aircraft. One that fills it up and the other one that empties it.
The waste management.
Yep. And when I was deployed one time, my
Scoopers.
I'm trying to remember if it was my finance guy or my contracting guy.
Yeah, but that's only
my
the big
contracting
planes.
used to do that for a living. Drive up and empty the bird.
Hey Josh, how's it going? President Design is here.
Well, there's one side.
We're playing Mario.
There's the other side.
Getting
Snow
that
coming
nice
along.
woodland camo going.
It's gonna look plain, but you'll see.
How much are you gonna muck it up there, Gil?
This is gonna be already a dirty dry run, so just basically what you see here, and then a little bit of wet staining on top.
That's
But he was only driving around the dirt.
gonna look nice.
It will be when I'm done, so it doesn't look like much right now. So
Looks like a tank turret.
I can't remember who I was talking with, but somebody was mentioning something about like they don't really have like a lot of variations. Like I think they were saying like they'd like to see more for us unique stuff like Israeli, things and whatnot. But like Israeli tanks. But isn't the problem there where they get their tanks from like the rest of the world's used car lot, so to speak?
No,
actually,
theirs are
IDF
fairly
make their
new.
own now.
They're making their own?
No. Oh, are they?
The Israeli Defense Force,
Yeah.
yes, they're making their own now.
Oh, no kidding.
Did not know that.
Yep.
Nah, see, I thought they and that's why I was saying, I was like, well, that's probably why you're not seeing them, because they're just the same tanks.
I wish
that
there
they
was more
developed
companies that
before.
would make. Japanese Air Force plane models because some of those are just cool as shit looking.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they put like the crazy paint schemes and shit on them.
That's because they've been watching too much anime.
Well, that's fine. It makes their planes look cool.
Boy, this is what they used to have.
Oh yeah.
You guys could recognize that.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice.
That's a 48.
Got that
Used to be.
reactive armor.
Yeah, it has all the active armor. And this is what they got now.
See, when I was in, because I worked on tanks as well, they didn't have
You're welcome.
reactive armor when I was in.
So they went from leased vehicles like these ones to their own vehicles. Everything they noticed was it's all backwards. Like their front is their motor,
Oh, really? Wow.
as in all ours are in the back.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And that's actually a holding tank where they can throw at least 4 guys in there, a couple injured. That popped open. That's where they do all their everything else.
Are those exhaust? Are those exhaust ports in the back?
Sorry?
Gil, the 2 empty boxes, are those exhaust ports in the back?
No, those are racks.
Oh, just containers. Okay.
Yep, just racks. Everything's in the front.
Well, where the hell does it exhaust out of then? I wonder.
It's kind of like they took a bunch of plants from all the other tanks that they were having, like the Russians, the 48s, and yeah, they came up with their own. The exhaust from the side here.
There it is. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
That's actually their smoke screen as well. They mix their oil in with their, and it blows out all that smoke. That's what you're seeing.
So
Wow, that looks nice.
Cool.
with that laugh you just did, Eric, I pictured you twirling the mustache you don't have.
Yeah.
No, I was just thinking of like how you could blow that up. But anyways,
Yeah, that figures.
that's what I'm doing with this model Enterprise. I'm gonna build it up. It'll look nice and pretty, and then I'm gonna blow it up. So
That's what you do with every model you build, Eric.
that's not what I knew you were gonna say. That is not
Oh,
what
I'm
I
sorry.
do with every model.
I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. You blow some up, you crash some.
Okay. Crashing might be a little harsh, but I'll give it to you that. But you know,
I seem to remember you did a really nice chopper one time. Where is that model?
Didn't that crash?
the
The Huey.
Yeah, with the skeleton beside
I
of it.
repurposed that 3 times. That was awesome.
Repurpose.
The funny thing is that you got into minis for a little while there, and then you
He
killed a mini
repurposed
with
some of
that
them.
thing too.
Yeah, it was the skeleton archer that I mangled up, and I made him a dead soldier on the last repurpose, if you will.
By the way, Eric, be careful when you're talking to skeleton archer, because I've got the NX-01 sitting on the table here.
Oh yeah. Gilly, Relentless Storm says the Leopard 2, right? Gilly?
Gilly's
Hello?
sleeping.
Fell asleep.
Yeah, tumbling tumbleweed. Yeah.
Wait, what I miss? Oops.
Oh,
Stuck on me.
Nothing important, just Eric talking.
oh. Relentless Storm says Leopard 2, right?
Yes. 285 Tamiya.
Now, Gilly, you've had experience obviously with model tanks. Which do you like better, Tamiya tanks or the TACOM tanks?
Well, it used to be all Dragon kits because that's all I had before. But
Right.
now I kind of shuffled over to TACOM now.
TACOM.
Yeah.
Right on. All I know is Buck says he's willing to do any metal tracks for anybody.
And then Eric was suddenly booted from the stream. I don't know what happened.
Relentless
Where did
Storms,
Eric go
is
again?
TACOM or what? That would be TACOM, right?
Right.
TACOM or bus.
Which one? This one? Tamiya.
That's Tamiya.
Speaking of metal tracks, Eric, how are those coming along?
I actually finished months ago. Yeah.
Wait, Eric, you need to do something because your nose is sticking across the view of your camera.
I hope that's his
Pinocchio.
nose.
Yeah, I hope that's his nose.
All right.
I think the truth is that Eric threw away that model and he just doesn't want to tell me.
I did not throw any of that model away.
Ow.
He
He
didn't throw
threw it
any
way
of it
back
away.
in the closet.
All
I
the way
would
away.
throw away a perfectly good piece of shit track that I could use in some crashed wreck diorama later. See, so it is
Eric, you didn't throw any of it away. You threw all of it away.
perfectly safe in my hands.
Feel free to do what you want. Because if you hadn't said, ship it to me, I'd have thrown it away.
Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Who are we looking at?
I don't know.
You were doing good just a second ago,
Yeah.
putting string on and like you actually knew what you were doing.
Well, I've reached a point where the instructions have basically run out of information because they suck.
Don't
And
tell me that. Don't.
yeah, no,
Tell him that.
yeah,
Don't.
no, you're gonna run into it, I guarantee it. And I'm just trying to find a decent representation of the rigging for any ship, really, any three-masted ship.
Storm Max says that ship is looking amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Sam,
Yeah,
Sam,
I got another one of these lines to put up for the this mast back here, but the instructions don't say where to run the other end of it. So I don't know if I run it to this mast or I just trying to find some decent pictures of it.
All of the above.
Yeah.
You know, when it
No,
comes to
we
problems
have
like
the-
that,
we have the perfect answer every time for where something goes. Over there.
Over there.
Right over there. Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what would be easier is if they put all the rigging into a can that's called silly string and just spray the bejesus out of the ship.
Right. See, you're right,
By the way,
Bucky.
Mark, when I built the plastic black pearl,
Yeah.
the kit itself took me, I want to say, about 2 months.
Right.
The rigging took about 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because you're also if the instructions were any good, I don't know. I haven't built that kit. And you followed them as precisely as you could. Just trying to decipher the instructions sometimes for the rigging is quite a journey.
Well, the Zvezda instructions were pretty good. But one of the hardest things was to not bend the plastic mass too much.
Right. That's one of the things I'm going to have to think about when I get to the mass on my Constitution.
You know, Buck, every time you say that company's name, you sound drunk. Zvezda.
Zvezda.
Yeah.
How do you know I'm not?
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Very true, man. Come on.
It's Friday night after all. We are a bunch of wild and crazy guys, right?
Except Eric, he's just broken.
I'm just broken. I'm fixed.
Well, does your wife know about that?
I'm fixed. I'm fixed. I'm fixed.
He's repeating it, so maybe he'll believe it.
Fixed. I'm not the T800. I'm the T799. I'm the prototype.
Well, that explains a
You're
lot.
like the
It does
T201.
explain a lot of things.
Really does explain a lot.
Yeah, you're closer to like the T201, Eric.
201.
You're the 201. Sorry,
If I was the first, if I was like 001, they would have quit.
Yeah, they had a little bit of success, so they went, okay, we'll just give this one a pass.
Yeah, they would have flipping quit.
Okay, all right. So it ties to the main mass.
Yeah, it does.
No. Okay, sorry.
Oh, well, if Gilly
Eric
says
said
no,
that, like,
then I say to hell with it.
Well, Eric says that all confident, like he knows what he's talking about.
Right.
Eric knows exactly what he's talking about.
That was the quiet sound of people not knowing how to answer that.
I'm looking at something on the internet. I have an excuse.
Keep it to yourself.
Told you,
I'm
you can't
painting
be
a
doing that
dragon.
online.
I'm getting irritated.
Oh.
Well, on the Moomin House,
Magazines work better, Buck. Just saying.
on the Moomin House,
Wow.
they screwed up and didn't send me pack 8, just the book. So I contacted them. They said, okay, yeah, we'll send it along. And then they sent me the book for pack 8 and the parts for pack 7. And I received that a week ago, called them that day, and they said, okay, yeah, we'll send it along. And now it's been a week and they have not, it shows as it's ordered, but they haven't sent it yet.
Oh, I should be getting a shipment soon of Eleanor. Yay.
Nice.
Very cool.
It would be cooler if you hadn't abandoned poor R2 just to build a car.
What's R2?
Eric hates R2.
What's R2?
What's our two? Oh,
See? See?
Is that a thing?
R2.
Is that a thing?
Oh.
Hey, Mac, you ever use that Mr.
No.
Hobby, Mr. Cement Deluxe?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on it? Because so far I'm seeing like it doesn't have the quick dry time like the Tamiya Extra Thin.
No, that's because the deluxe is much thicker. I don't think it's meant for. I don't really know much about it, to be honest. I've used that one. The Mr. Cement S I find has the same type of dry time as the Tamiya. The deluxe I don't use very much.
Well, this is the first time using Mr. Hobby anything because I didn't
Yeah.
want to order Tamiya Extra Thin anymore. I figured I could get it.
Right. Because
Okay.
my Hobby Lobby doesn't carry the Tamiya glue anymore. So
No, mine doesn't either, which is why I went to this.
Yeah.
Mine's the yellow. Mine's the yellow
Yeah.
one. Is
Yeah.
that yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I find the other one, the Mr. Cement S, has very similar dry times. Works very
Hey,
well.
Eric,
Yeah.
do you still have a Tamiya cement bottle?
I do, and it's got like very little in it.
Go on Amazon and buy a bottle of Tamiya airbrush cleaner.
Actually, what you do, Eric, you take the bottle for your Tamiya, you pour your Mr. Cement into it, and instantly you got Tamiya.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Oh. All right. Hey, I hear ours too.
I am assuming they're very similar, though. I don't really
Yeah.
know.
Tamiya airbrush cleaner is literally the same thing as Tamiya extra thin.
Yeah.
And you can buy a great
By the
big
way,
bottle of it for like twice the price of what that little bitty bottle of cement costs.
Eric?
Donnie, did you freeze?
I don't think so. I did, didn't I?
That'll
I
teach you.
did.
Unless you're being really picky on a very small spot.
Wow.
Eric,
Yeah.
R2's talking to you about R2.
I think mine's charged. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I think I'll bring him out, have him talk. He gets to be a chatterbox, and then you like end up shutting him off anyway.
Oh, OBS froze.
4, 6, 8.
Yeah, tonight I decided not to go with OBS, and I don't have any glitches or hiccups.
I
don't
usually
have
don't. I don't know what the heck's going on. It just froze
Oh,
for some reason.
I've got OBS up and running.
there's always a reason.
Yeah, I always do. I don't know why it froze this time.
Because I heard Eric doesn't have R2 anymore. It's sad.
That's it.
Makes him so sad.
Now let's fire up OBS again. There we go.
I'll glue these parts together, and then I'll put a coat of primer on it.
Ah, there we go.
We can get this thing rocking and rolling. Yeah, but I couldn't beat the price, $3.99. That for this bottle of cement.
It works fine. It does. That one does have a slightly slower dry time, but I think it's worth the price.
As long as it glues,
Yeah.
What cement is that?
It's
Mr. Hobby
Mr. Hobby.
Deluxe.
it's a Hobby Lobby sort of a glue. It's
Mr. Hobby,
Cement.
Mr. Cement Deluxe.
Yeah.
And it was $3.99. I think I got a deal on it when I went.
Yeah,
to
for
Hobby
some
Lobby.
reason, Hobby Lobby seems to be switching over to Mr. Hobby stuff and less Tamiya stuff.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have the deluxe and then I have the S. I find the S has a slightly faster dry time, but they're essentially the same thing, really.
Hey, Ian. Yeah, I'm on a Friday live stream. Yeah, it doesn't happen too often.
Eric, read the chat.
Well, just did. Oh. You don't like
If you
R2?
don't like R2, leave now and start running.
Catch me, Samantha. I dare ya.
Oh, and there he goes again, inciting our viewers.
Yep. Yep.
And Ian, yeah, Eric on a live stream. He heard you weren't going to be here.
Talk about inciting.
Hey, I'm inciting our the people that are part of the stream usually, not the viewers.
Hey, you justify it any way you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. I'll do what I want.
That's right.
I have friends in USA. Yeah. Well, do they like snow? Yeah. Probably not.
You don't have any snow right now, though. Hey,
Oh,
look, there's Ian.
Should we let him in?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What's
Aaron,
up, Ian?
What happened? Who did that?
What happened? I was saying you're all number one.
I don't know what happened. I have no
You're all
idea.
number one. It wasn't another finger that happened.
You were there.
I'm
and
working
you weren't.
tonight.
I don't know. Nice. Hey, nice digs you got there. Look at that.
So where are you working? That doesn't look like the buffet table.
Yeah, I think I'm echoing.
He's decorated his house to be postmodern motel room.
I don't even think he can hear.
The buffet table.
Can you hear us, Ian?
That made me chuckle.
Maybe not.
Ian,
Obviously.
Yeah, I can hear everybody. I'm just
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
he's
I
just
can
No,
hear
you're
ignoring
you.
working still.
So you're ignoring
I can
us.
hear you.
Oh. Okay. So he's ignoring it now. No, he's ignoring us. I don't. No, fuck him. I don't know.
I think he's online working while he's talking to us.
This is what happens when you let me into a live stream. I'm just saying.
Now he's talking
and
to
now
somebody.
he's talking to somebody else.
Yeah. He's
You know,
working.
I bet you he called tech support. Call IT.
Wait, he is IT.
I'm going to call IT.
Hey,
Hello?
That wasn't me this time. I'm just saying. Don't
Wasn't
blame me.
No,
Don't
they'll,
point
ju-
finger.
they'll
Well,
just
you
tell
blame
him.
you, Eric.
Gone.
They'll just tell him to unplug it for 30 seconds anyway.
Sam, R2D2 is cool. I do like R2D2, but I just had to put him on hold when I
Now-
knew that
now-
Eleanor
For
was
a
coming
car.
Now BB-8 on the other hand,
BB-8 is just a ball.
he sucks.
back.
Ah,
Oh, you know what do you mean?
someone. We could
guess
mute Eric.
Ian
but
gave up
he's
on
an
us.
administrator. He'd just turn himself back on.
Yeah. I can't live stream while I'm on MS Teams for work.
Whose problem is that?
And you know, Sam, Eric's.
Well, then
Eric's
why did he
always
get on
turning
the live
himself off.
stream?
Right.
Wait a minute. I want a job like Ian.
Right?
I don't want
where
a
he
job
could
at
just,
all.
Like randomly hop on live streams and
Or a job like Buck and sit and talk on Discord all day.
I want a job like Eric.
right? Yeah, I know you don't.
I'm not on Discord all day. I'm just across the
Oh,
room.
yeah, I do.
You don't want a metal rod stuck in your back, that's for sure.
I don't know.
Although
You don't.
it has improved my posture.
Is that a
Now
push-up?
everybody just thinks you have a stick up your butt.
Yeah.
Well, he always
Okay.
had that.
That is a half truth, Donnie.
Wait. Let me read Ian's comment and somebody tell me if I'm missing something here.
Not
'cause it
going to
says-
work for this PC while working. What?
Na, na, na.
Yeah, exactly. So he's working, but he's not working.
Okay.
No, he's not working from this PC while working.
No. Just read it. Don't read into it. Read exactly what he put, which is he's not working from that PC while he's working.
I'll take lazy bastard for 500 hours.
Yeah.
Who is PITSTAIN? Oh, wait.
Nah, we love you, PITSTAIN.
Hello, Murphy.
I don't know.
He's like, he's probably thinking to himself, with friends like this, I don't need enemies, right?
With friends like this, who needs enemas?
Who needs enemas?
Well, a good clean out every now and then. I mean, I'm just saying. He's doing his duty right now. Yeah, maybe he shouldn't have live streamed that.
Live stream what?
Doing his duty. He says I'm on the duty right now.
I don't know. I heard enema and duty at the same time, so.
It's all Ian.
Let's see. Ian says, I tried to poop on live stream while waiting for a cock worker to call me back. Okay. Well,
Oh, what? Worker?
For a minute there, I almost took it seriously.
oh my God, Ian.
What the hell's a cock worker?
Yeah.
On an emergency, well, they're normally streetwalkers. Okay, they have other names for them.
Yeah.
He's on an emergency job right now, and he hopped on a live stream.
Right?
Well, that's the best time to do it, right?
Really big emergency.
And then he realized, wait, I can't work while I'm working.
You know what it is? We're interfering with his World of Warcraft. I mean, his work. Yeah, it definitely has a slower dry time, and yeah, I'm not impressed per se, but I'm not like discouraged by it. It's just
Right.
get used to, I guess.
Well, like I said, Eric, go on Amazon and get a bottle of Tamiya airbrush cleaner. It's like $10, $12, and you can literally fill up that little Tamiya jar like 8 or 10 times. Or
This
more.
stuff,
How much does it normally go for?
What,
Okay,
the
Eric?
airbrush cleaner?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 10 or $12.
Eric,
There
look
it
at my
is.
screen.
Oh, okay.
These two cost the same amount.
No, the airbrush cleaner costs more, but look how much
by much.
more it is.
Not by much, but you're getting more volume in the.
Hey, the worker who's not.
There we go.
So, Ian, how was it?
Well, I just joined from my smartphone instead. My computer, I had Microsoft Teams open, which, as you know, is a audio video conferencing app, and it was causing an echo effect and it was causing issues. Basically, I have one of my junior coworkers up in New Jersey while I'm in Georgia, and we're working on fixing a major computer problem for a manufacturing customer, and we're waiting for a PC to complete a disk scan. As boring as that sounds, it is. And
Well, it's
he's
fun to
eating
watch
his
all those
dinner.
little squares turn green.
Yeah, he's eating his dinner now at 10 p.m. East Coast time while sitting in a shut-down bakery that's going through a deep cleaning per FDA regulations.
Because he's there?
What happened?
Because he's there?
Yeah. No. It's a Friday night shutdown where they shut down for Friday night all through Saturday to deep clean, then start production back up at 5:30 in the morning on Sunday. This is our maintenance window, is from Friday evening through 5:30 a.m. Sunday to do anything critical.
So if their computers look that bad, I hate to see their equipment for baking.
Well, yeah, they handle a lot of flour and dough, and they clean everything very well. The food's very clean. However, they can't hose down the computers with high pressure water, so those don't get cleaned very often internally.
Sam, you're welcome. She says, at least I'm laughing while packing. Thank you guys for that.
Yeah, it's if anyone has a paint booth where they haven't changed the filter in 7 years, that's what the inside of this computer looks like.
Well,
Oh, you're supposed to change those?
You showed the picture, and that picture looked insane.
Yeah, it's worse than dust. It is very finely ground pastry flour.
The amazing thing was that I noticed in that picture, the fan was spinning.
Yes, it was still spinning. So I had my coworker, he had to go out to Micro Center to buy a replacement hard drive anyway. So I said, pick up a few cans of compressed air, because we can't use the shop air, because that thing's like, the shop air hose is like 140 PSI. It would blow the processor off the motherboard almost. So I had to pick up a few cans of compressed air at the computer store, and we'll clean that computer out.
That'd be hilarious, though.
But it's a very slow trudge of a process. It's quite demoralizing on a Friday night when you're hoping to just relax. And I'm going to Fort Benning tomorrow morning, guys. I'm going down to Fort Benning to go through the armor and cavalry collection of the armor school at Fort Benning and see a live fire exercise, live fire gunnery from an M1A2 Abrams and an M3 Bradley fighting vehicle, because the armor school is having their gunnery competition starting Monday next week. So I'm going to have footage of the 120 millimeter smoothbore main gun of an M1A2 Abrams firing in anger, along with the 25 millimeter Bushmaster autocannon from an M3 Bradley. I don't know if they'll fire off any tow missiles, because those things are like, I don't know, $100,000 a piece.
Yeah,
But we're definitely going to see some cannon and autocannon rounds go off tomorrow.
Get a semi-close up just before they fire off, and if you can, try and do it in a slow-mo video format. It's freaking amazing.
Eric, if you could stand up and walk far enough to get near that tank without getting taken out by an MP, good luck.
Dude, I used to work on them.
We're wearing double hearing protection tomorrow. Well, at least my wife is, and our guest. But yeah, so it'll be cool. It's going to be a really fun YouTube video. I'm going to walk through the whole armor collection. They got everything from the Aberdeen Proving Grounds at Fort Knox. They got most of the stuff from Fort Knox. They got the only surviving Mark V male tank from the UK from World War I. They have the only surviving example of a Mark V Star. I don't know if that's like a Mark V #2 or something. But they have a King Tiger, they have a Tiger 1, Tiger 2, they have a Panther, they have a Yag Tiger, they have a Yag Panther, they have a Russian IS-2, I think an IS-3. They have so many Shermans, I can't even count them.
I did my training in Aberdeen Proving Ground and Edgewood Arsenal up at Maryland.
Yeah, and all the tanks you saw up there sitting out in the field rusting with their side panels cut out, every one of those is now down in Fort Benning, Georgia. So it's very cool. My coworker is messaging me back on Teams now, so I'm going to check out. I got to get back to work, but I will follow up. Everyone, check out the YouTube video on PITSTAIN Hobbies, and it'll be pretty badass. But thanks. Have a nice night, everybody.
You too, man.
See
You
you.
too, Ian. Have fun.
Thanks.
Hey, Ian.
Yeah, you too, Gil.
I was waiting for him to say something along the lines of, when this thing reaches 88 miles an hour, you're going to see some shit.
Yeah.
Where can you go and have so much fun? The worst part about doing any enterprise is lining up the nacelles.
No.
Glue them.
No, you don't say.
No, that's not the worst part.
On any, it doesn't matter. Your favorite version, the
No, the worst part is knowing that you're working on a Star Trek model kit.
No, Star Trek model kits are cool.
Yes, they are. We don't listen to grumpy old modelers, do we, Donnie? Nope.
What? Wait a minute.
Somehow I think half this room is full of us.
Yeah.
I need.
That's just not wanting to. Okay.
There's a lot of talking to myself tonight.
That's all right. We all do it.
Yeah,
Sometimes I'm the only person that listens to me.
no, I had to stop talking to myself years ago. Had to.
I still talk to myself.
Well, no,
I
I
have some of my
no.
best conversations with me.
Well, I used to, but I kept giving myself stupid answers. So.
Well, that and the doctor said he had to. So.
No. The pills said I had to.
What was it, Dr. Biddy Boom Ball?
I think R2 needs to go to sleep.
Talking back to you now, Mark.
Right?
Yep.
No, it's
He's
really
still
cool.
pissed off at Eric.
Don't get technical with me.
I gotta
Eric,
recharge
it
my
says,
OT.
Eric, you are a grumpy old man. LOL. I'm not a what? I'm like the furthest from.
That's
Actually, no. I'm
that's
the second
actually
furthest
true.
from. The one you heard just giggling, okay, up in Canada. He's probably the furthest from being grumpy. Even if he was, he'd apologize for it.
He's just an angry Canadian, spelled with a K.
Yeah.
God, can you
He's
imagine
not
if
sorry.
that's angry? If that's angry, I'd hate to see Happy. That boy must bounce off the walls, man.
Yeah, but Happy has 6 other brothers.
7 dwarves.
That's right.
Yeah.
I believe that Eric would be dopey.
Nope, that would be Donnie.
No, that probably would be me.
No, you'd be grumpy.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Mark has 2 personalities. He'd be both.
Well, if there's one called Stupid, I'm for sure him.
Oh, that's funny.
Buck has grumpy
That's funny.
moments. Mark,
Eric, you're a grumpy old man, and me and the rest of the guys are not.
That is hilarious. That's so hilarious.
Face the facts, Eric. Face the facts.
Yep.
You don't believe anybody with the first name of Samantha. I'm just saying. You just got to be careful. You just got to.
I believe her trip is taking her to the States, Eric. You should run now.
I don't need to run.
We could all chip in and buy her a ticket.
I don't need to run fast. I just need to run faster than anybody else.
She's not chasing anybody but you.
Just you.
Yeah, let's not forget, too, Eric is half bionic now, too, so he could probably outrun us.
Yeah, except for the batteries are dead.
Well, that's, yeah.
Oh, wouldn't that suck in mid-run?
No, Eric is half bionic, so one leg's doing 90 miles an hour, the other leg's doing 2.
Hey, Donnie, I just noticed something with R2.
What's that?
If he's plugged in and you tell him to fall over, he doesn't move. He's like, nope, I like my electricity.
Yeah, he doesn't do any of the moving around while the power cord's attached to him. He'll like rock back and forth, and that's about it.
Sam, if there was an 8th dwarf, Eric would talk the leg off an iron pot. Oh, love you too, Sam. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Can you feel the? Okay, I should not sing.
Tonight. Get your hand up. Where are your hands? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
Those aren't pillows. So we know Eric has seen at least one movie.
Yeah. See?
He's quoted that one to me about 1 million times. However, he could also quote nearly every line from Spaceballs as well. So,
Spaceballs. Good movie.
Yeah.
Well, you know why he quotes that movie to you? Almost as good as Galaxy Quest.
He keeps wanting to get his hand stuck between two pillows.
Yeah. I got to disagree with you. I think it's better than Galaxy Quest.
Thank you.
Now, I have seen Galaxy Quest, and I like
Oh, I
it.
have too, numerous times.
Right,
Next subject.
right. But
Yeah, every time he walks in the living room, he sees the case for the
that's
Blu-ray.
right. But no, I disagree. I think Spaceballs is better.
I like both of them.
Yeah. No, I do too.
I think Eric
what a
would too if he just
politician
watched
type
them.
answer, Donnie. Really? I like
Do
both.
what?
That's a politician answer.
Well, no, they're both good movies.
They
I
are.
have watched them both. I can honestly say that I have watched them both.
Which do you like better?
He already said that.
I
No, you-
did.
Which do you like better?
Galaxy
He-
Quest.
He likes Galaxy Quest.
Okay.
Rather
Matter
foolishly,
of
but he
fact-
did say that.
I watched Galaxy Quest in the last week.
See, Mark, I respect your opinion that you like Spaceballs better than Galaxy Quest because you actually watched them both.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Right.
Whereas other people in this group who say the same thing but yet have not watched them both.
I have. I just don't remember. Okay. I just
No,
don't
you have
remember.
not.
I do have a memory problem. What you picking on people with disabilities now? Oh, I see. I see how it is.
I pick on you all the time, Eric.
Yeah, you really got that.
Man.
So, Eric, if you bring a person with a disability problem along, we will respect them. But the key
Hear
thing
that, Mark?
is, it has to be a person.
You hear that, Mark? I'm number one. Mike says heading away to get some corking done. Back later. Have fun. Stay safe. You too, Mike.
Cork.
Yep. See you, Mike.
See you, Mike. Thanks for coming.
I do believe we should change the name anytime Eric is here to Let's Make Fun of Eric.
Make it a show. People can win fake prizes.
Oh.
It's almost like one of those celebrity bashing shows, you know.
What do you call it? Roastings, right?
Roasting, yeah.
Wait, did you say celebrity fashion shows? Are you talking about putting Eric on Queer Eye for the Straight Guy?
No, it was Donnie. That was a thing. That was an actual show, though, because I remember Dean Martin being on it, Don Rickles, and I mean, like these guys would like be vicious.
Oh, they still do it.
Yeah, but what was the name of it though? It wasn't like roast or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too. Celebrity Roast.
Yeah.
Celebrity roast. You can catch a lot of them on YouTube now, and my goodness, were they freak! But it was back when nobody had to be PC, right?
Right.
Nobody are worried about offending somebody else, right? And it's,
They have you seen the one with William Shatner?
No,
Oh, they tore him up.
I didn't even think he was on that show. Did you guys
Yeah,
see?
it looked like Shatner wasn't having fun, though.
Right?
He looked disgusted and hurt.
He did.
Wow.
I thought everybody liked me. Well, I guess not.
No, he didn't. Actually, his character, I think he did an amazing job with his character.
Oh, he did.
But it,
The thing is, Eric, that's
But that
part
was
of the
the
reason you
only
should watch
character-
Galaxy Quest.
I'm sorry, what?
Is because they get Tim Allen's character, who would be William Shatner from Star Trek.
No.
They get it spot on.
That's
They
like
do.
trying to say the
They do.
Orville is like a Star Trek kind of spin-off kind of thing. And
It is.
Crap.
It is.
Crap.
So
Yeah,
how
he
much
did
of
a good job of that character. Tim Allen did.
Oh yeah.
Tim
And
Allen is nowhere near the Captain Kirk-esque. Neither is the dork on Orville. I mean, it doesn't work.
Orville's good too.
Hell, I didn't even like Deep Space Nine or even Voyager for that matter.
that's V
Star
Jer
Trek,
to you.
okay. Here's my first taste of next gen. Star Trek: The Next Generation. Now that you got me on a tangent, okay.
Oh, boy.
Star Trek: The Next Generation. I remember
Here we
watching
go.
the very first episode, and at first it was like, oh, cool, Bones is on there, and I heard about that, and I was like, all right, cool. Then you saw these guys in skirts or whatever the hell that was, and I'm like, what? My mouth dropped. Remote click off, done. I'm not watching.
You mean the crystalline entity?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the very first one. And they showed guys in skirts, and I'm like, really? What are you trying to prove? What are you saying?
Of the Next Generation was not that good. They didn't really get their legs until season 3.
First
I mean-
season wasn't bad though.
No,
It was okay.
it was okay, and it was the first Star Trek on TV in over a decade.
Hang on, Donnie.
Yes.
There's something blocking your camera there, bud.
Oh.
There you go.
Where?
Hey, that's coming along good. I wouldn't drink the water though, unless it's chocolate milk, and then it's okay.
Why not? It's just a little acrylic
Oh, that
paint.
looks
It's all
good.
good.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid, man.
God.
Well, at least you're not painting the same spot for the 10 minutes like you were last time.
Right?
Hey, that's the you're using the same goggles that I have that I got from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, that's where I got these.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nothing beats the ones that Jalen has.
Oh yeah, dick face. That's funny.
What?
That's the name of the company that made the glasses.
Yeah. That's
Really?
the brand name.
Ironic because it sits on your face and it's named Dick Face.
Interesting.
Well, Mark, it's spelled DICFEOS, and we've all pronounced it Dick Face.
Wow.
Definitely.
How else would you pronounce that?
Foek. Maybe all the letters are silent. Dick Fo. Maybe it's Canadian and it means pass me some more maple syrup. I don't know.
Bacon. It means more bacon.
Oh, bacon, Eric. Bacon, buddy.
Bacon. I'll take a pile of bacon with some bacon on it. Add some
Yeah.
extra bacon.
And a side of bacon.
And
Hey,
don't forget
now,
the
I got
strategic
one
reserve of
cholesterol,
maple
Donnie. We
syrup.
can't have extra bacon. Come on. Set up already.
I am sitting up.
Yeah, it's getting there.
I don't remember my my bottle of that same exact glue drying that slowly.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, well.
Did you shake it up?
Huh?
Did you shake it up?
Does it need to be?
Maybe.
I don't know.
That's
I don't really
amazing.
see division in liquids here, there, buddy. But you know, whatever.
I mean, I never shook mine up, but I don't remember it ever drying that slowly.
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Bubbles?
Bubbles. My
Is she here again?
Yes, he is here. Bubbles.
My bubbles.
Speaking of which, nobody's got names today.
I noticed that actually. Yeah.
Oh, we don't. Do
Well, I turn it off when I stream by myself.
Why?
Turn
Yeah,
it
now
back on
people
when
have
you're
names.
done.
Why? You could put something else underneath there, Buck. You know, tagline or you know whatever. Just anything really. Oh yeah.
I just leave it on when I stream.
And we have our ticker. We gotta have our ticker.
So, Gilly, why does Canada, why does Canada have a strategic reserve of maple syrup?
Because it
Because
goes good with bacon.
Because there's a maple syrup. What do you call that? Stock exchange, and we got rated #1 best pure maple.
There's
A maple syrup stock exchange.
Yes.
Wow.
Plus we got a reserve. We got all that. You know. Really pretty cool.
I think
I gotta
Canada's trying to take
I
over
would
the
send
world
you
with
guys
maple
some, but
syrup.
sending a little bottle of maple syrup, pure maple syrup, to each and every one of you would cost like $100.
That's like $5 USD, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, for you guys, not for me.
I'll meet you on the border and we can do it in a dark alley.
Yeah.
You can do what in a dark alley?
I don't want to know. I know I'm not meeting Eric on the border.
Or a dark alley.
Or the dark alley.
Or the border of my dark alley. Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Right. Right. That's all.
If your alley is dark, you might want to wipe once in a while.
That was just a wow. That was just a wow. Exactly.
There ain't too many people, probably not even in this room, that are as white as you are. So.
Hey, I get tan. We do get sun up here occasionally.
Yeah, well,
We get
More
sun,
than
I just
you,
don't
and yet I'm
tan.
still darker than you.
If I stay out in the sun very long, even with suntan lotion on, I just burn and then start over.
I'm wondering. So if I did
Donnie.
Yeah, well, that's true.
So, Donnie, what strength suntan lotion do you use?
I've tried all the way up to like SPF 100.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you still you buy that by the pail or what?
Comes with the Irish blood, I guess.
I was gonna say it must be your nationality.
My daughter's the same way.
Tara's my wife Tara, Eric's sister. She's horrible. Like, she can't tan at all.
I can't either.
That's that Scottish blood in her.
No, I tan pretty good.
That is true, actually. Especially a dark alley.
Quit talking about my dark alley.
Okay, how close are you guys?
Not that close.
No, we're really close. We're really close.
I don't know. They're having conversations about dark alleys and stuff. Specifically, Eric.
I don't know if I want to know about those dark alleys, Eric.
I'm going to assume Eric's the catcher.
Wow.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Just slap him around some more.
Don't be sorry. Be Canadian.
What?
Be Canadian.
Isn't that the same thing?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're not. Thought you weren't going to be sorry. I thought you were going to be Canadian.
Sorry. It's an infinite loop. It's crazy.
All right. I think it's time for me to back away from this.
Are you getting frustrated?
No, I'm sick and tired of banging my head on my camera.
Oh, well, move your camera.
Right?
Every time I bang my head on it, I do.
Well, I mixed the two cements together. What little I had of the extra thin.
Why did you do that?
Cement. And the Mr. Cement.
Sound like a good idea to me. You wake up in the morning and the entire bottle will be rock solid.
Yeah.
And smoking.
Yeah, smoking.
Don't think I
Melted.
should have mixed those.
Melted and stuck to his work surface.
You know, the design of the Enterprise is practical in space, but as a model kit with gravity, it kind of sucks, really.
Right?
R2 quit being so melting.
He was awful rude.
You mean?
I have to charge my R2 before I do my next R2 stream.
I haven't tried the BB-8, but the R2 doesn't really move too well, and I don't know why. It doesn't want to, like, I don't know if the tracks are like gummed up on it or what. But
Well, have you looked to see?
no,
That would make too much sense.
I wouldn't even know what I was looking at. You know, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at with that thing.
Well, if you look at the little rubber track and there's like dirt and crud and grime all over it, it's probably
You know, I
gummed
could
up.
take it all apart, Donnie, and then put it
No,
back
you don't.
together
You just
again.
pick him up and look at the bottom of his feet.
And
The
call it a
treads touch the
patchwork.
floor.
I could call it a patchwork if I took it apart.
It's not the part work though.
Don't be picky. Don't be picky. It's an R2 with patch. Oh, well, here we go. Little American truck thing going. Nice paint job. Oh, he's
How much is that using on the computer?
What's that, Gil?
How much data are you using on that computer for that?
No idea. It's probably one of those things I should have learned. I'm on Linux, so I don't actually know. I am noticing, however, I don't have sound coming from Steam, so that's not good.
Oh, you gotta get Steam. Like, do you gotta buy that off Steam or
What's that?
that game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't played that in a while.
Yeah, no sound. That's not good.
You
I've
broke it.
never played that game.
Oh, it's a wonderful game.
Yeah, no, it actually is a really good game.
Be great if I turned off my parking brake.
Just Running around in a truck doesn't sound that exciting to me.
Well, when you got the reflexes of a potato, this is exactly the kind of game I like to play. So
I've been playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla lately.
Yeah, see, again, that's my reflexes couldn't handle that kind of game.
That's a fun game.
You were into Elder Scrolls Online for like the longest time there, Donnie.
Yeah, that's a good game too.
Mark's looking for a game called The Life of a Potato.
Hey, if there is a game, I'm getting it.
Actually, there's a game right up his alley, and it's called I Am Bread.
My Dark Alley?
That's the name of the game. I Am Bread.
I know. It's kind of like the Stanley Parable.
Or what's the other? Oh yeah, goats on a bridge.
Goat Simulator.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not my kind of game. All right, got my sound back now. A job.
Although I have to tell you that the latest version of Flight Sim, because I've always liked Flight Sim anyway. And after watching Eric or Todd crash into Eric's house, the latest version of Flight Sim is awesome.
I haven't played Flight Sim in years. I like DCS. Digital Combat Simulator.
Never played it.
Yeah.
That game is fun.
Yeah.
I was flying around in an A10 the other night.
Well, it's just going to have to be that little warp in the plastic. And there's nothing I can do about that.
The only problem with DCS is every button that's in the real plane is in DCS.
That's not a problem.
It is when you're trying to learn what the hell they all do.
I'm just sitting here thinking about it. That's a lot of buttons if they have an F-16.
They do have an F-16. They have an
That-
F-18,
That's a lot of buttons.
F-15,
And it depends on the model of the 16. because
A10.
each MFD has 40 buttons. No. Yeah, 40 buttons.
Each MFD has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 buttons around it. And then whatever's on the screen that you can touch. That's
As
Yeah.
a touch screen for the MFD, that's not realistic.
one of them does. I don't remember which one it was now.
Well, 16 has 10 momentary buttons around or on each side of each MFD. That sounds almost like the source control panel instead, which was on the A model.
Could be.
That's one of the things that was funny. With,
Oh my gosh, Smith! I used to have that one.
the movie Iron Eagle, when they said these are Iron Eagle 2, actually, when they were like, these are F-16C models, and they showed the fire control nav panel from the A model. Those of us that worked on them were like, we hated that movie.
Well, I mean, let's not forget about the fact that a 16-year-old kid got himself into one of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Got
Highly
into
realistic.
base ops, got into the plane, flew some practice sorties. Don't forget that.
Right. Very realistic.
Watch out for the garbage bin. Oh, you missed it. This is no fun. Where's the zombies?
Long time ago, I used to have oh God, what was it? The
Where's
F4.
your exit right there?
F4 Fighting Falcon or something like that.
No, F-16 Fighting Falcon.
No,
Yeah.
no, then it wasn't that. It was the Phantom. It had to have been the F4 Phantom. It came
He's
with
gonna
a
cut you off. He's gonna cut you off.
hit him, hit him.
Hit him.
Uh,
Oh, he's going on the off ramp here.
Yeah, but he's going in the correct way, so that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Doesn't this thing have off road capability?
I don't know. Maybe it does.
It actually does.
Wow, he almost hit you. Look at that.
I still remember one time when I was playing this,
Cut him
when
off.
I
Make
somehow
him block
managed to hit a post and high center my
the
truck completely.
Oh, anytime you play with Eric, it's a whole new adventure. It really is.
Why are you gonna bring me up? I play fine.
Yeah, right. It's everybody else on the road with you that doesn't.
Wait, how it happens. Sam says she just played Medal of Honor Underground, the original PS2. Love it. I agree, Sam. I played that one a long time ago too. That was a good game.
Yeah, I
was
haven't
a
played
good
that
game.
one in forever.
Come on, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Hit him, push him.
Push him!
Ram him.
No, Mark, if you get up close enough that you don't hit them and get the penalty, if you actually are touching their bumper,
Oh, you're missing a
you
tanker.
can push them and not get a ticket for it.
That would have been a huge explosion.
I've gotten tickets for doing a right on red in this game, so
See, that's not my kind of game.
well.
Hey, line them up, go.
Out of the years I personally played this game, there's only once that I passed on the interstate an airplane pulled off on the side of the road.
Oh yeah,
An airplane pulled off on the side of the road.
yeah.
Wow.
Actually, bring up that
Don't,
picture
don't
real
ask
quick.
me how the dynamics worked on that one.
Right.
You know that speed checked by airplane? He was writing a ticket.
Where? Let's see, there. I was playing one day, and I think this is shortly after an update. And my first thought was, bring up. There we go. What developer painted that line?
Wow. You must have fell asleep.
Right.
One tequila, two tequila.
I saw that immediately. Had to take a picture and save it. It's hilarious.
Dude, your driver's a chick?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course she is. Why wouldn't she be?
Wow.
So what
He
really
has
goes
been
on?
What do
talking
you-
about
what do you-
Eric's
what-
dark
what-
alley for a while.
He
What are you,
was
sexist?
talking about, you know, after everything with his soon-to-be ex-wife, he has been talking about going gay.
That's right. So let's talk about that dark alley again.
Yeah, right?
Just sounds like he's going to start batting for the other team.
Right. I'm not sure if I like the way this conversation went.
Three more states in North Dakota will be in there for a state to drive in.
I'm still wondering how long it's going to be before Maine is in there.
How many
It
states
won't.
do they have now?
I don't know. 12, I
They-
think. 12 or 13.
Montana straight down to Texas, and now they're working on Oklahoma and Kansas.
Yeah.
So
So you're saying I might want to play again soon?
Yeah.
the entire western half of the U.S. is pretty much done. Now, there is a new game. I don't know if it's going to be coming out or just came out, but it's Alaskan Trucker.
Yeah. I want to get that one too.
That looks good. I just have to sit here and wait for glue to dry. Yay.
If I was playing
you're
that
watching
game, I
paint
would
dry?
have to like ram into a Texas state trooper and then just keep driving.
You can.
Yeah,
I've wrecked quite a few in that game.
yeah. I road rage once in a while. I've rammed into other cars and things.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and you complain about me. Ah.
Well, no, but see, when I play with you, you ram into me. Kind of takes the fun out of it.
Why?
Why?
I crashed into TODD once when it was, God, who was playing? I don't know if it was no, it had to have been UMAC.
It probably was.
So, Eric, was that before or after your computer quit?
I don't know. It was
Ran the IT guy.
Maybe that's why his computer quit.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, you run over the IT guy, so.
Never ram your IT guy.
Depends on what he's into. Did I say that out loud?
Boy, it got quiet.
Shh.
I'm hunting rabbits.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, Sam, that is American Truck Sim.
Awesome game.
Never thought you'd see that on a modeling stream, did you?
Right?
I'm telling you, most, if not all, modelers have a gaming obsession.
But is it strictly a modeler's stream, or is it just outright hobbies?
Well, it's hobbies.
So, I don't know. Actually, what it is for me is a boredom, because I just got sick and tired of working on that ship.
It is a great game, Sam.
Yeah, it is. I love it.
I don't have a gaming addiction.
No, I don't really either. I really only play this and probably one or two other games. And I haven't even played this since the last, 2 updates ago?
I've been playing Project Zomboid. I like that game.
Yeah, I keep meaning to get that one too.
It's
I want to play
brutal,
the
but
new
I like
Resident Evil game.
I like watching you stream Project Zomboid because it lets me make all kinds of snide remarks about how you're going to die now.
But the game specifically tells you this is how you die.
Well, no, it's a punishing game. It's meant. Basically, it's out to kill you. Period.
It takes in a lot of realistic factors. Obviously, it's not like completely realistic, but I mean, it does take in a lot of realistic factors where if you make a bad or even wrong choice in the game, like you're screwed.
Well, I like when I've seen some of the times that you're playing, Eric, and you're like, "Holy shit, that's my body. That zombie is me."
Yeah, you because your character now becomes a part of that world.
A part of that world,
Right? Exactly. He becomes a Zed, which you can go back and kill, which is kind of hilarious.
Yay, I killed me.
I killed me.
All right, me, you're gonna pay for that.
But yeah, you can host co-op. You know, it's got multiplayer. Obviously, I don't do multiplayer, but you know, if there's other people that I know, I would totally do co-op, and it's basically a persistent server that you would run.
You don't want to play multiplayer, Eric?
No, I'm not saying anything against that community, but I've played enough multiplayer.
No, all the communities are the same.
Yeah, I just don't want to test it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Back in 93, my first introduction to multiplayer games was the MMO Ultima Online. Yes, the very first rendition. And this guy was like, hey, I see you're new, and we're chatting. Of course, it's all text, right? And I was like, oh, thanks for helping me out. And he's bringing me to here, bringing me there, gets me outside of town. He's like, yeah, go kill that cow. While I'm trying to kill this cow, because he says, well, it'll get you this and leather. And he comes up behind me and kills me.
One shot.
Wow.
Gilly, are you sending those to me?
Ooh,
I
nice.
can't even afford them. These are the new military paints.
What's funny with
Nice.
World of Warcraft, my wife sometimes will play with my son. And one time when she was playing with him, somebody came up, killed my wife. And my son was like, you done fucked up. She resurrected. And Nicholas spent the next 6 hours killing this guy over and over again. He would go to another server. Nicholas would follow.
That's funny.
I played World of Warcraft like 5 minutes one day and then said, this game sucks.
That's exactly my experience. I played.
But it has nothing to do with the multiplayer world. It's just, it's a shitty game to me. But
To me, it's the MMO aspect. I don't care for MMOs very much.
MMOs.
I like MMOs. I do not
MMOs
like
are
World of
grindy.
Warcraft.
MMOs are very, very grindy.
I've never
No,
played one I
that's-
actually liked.
But that's the problem. World of Warcraft is very, very grindy. MMOs are not.
I don't know. Star Trek Online probably is the least one that isn't as grindy. But like Star Wars, the Old Republic, grindy as hell.
Did you ever play ESO?
I played it for a little bit.
ESO is not grindy.
No, it wasn't. But it did remind me a lot of like the Fallout games.
Yeah, kinda.
My obsession to collect everything. I'm like a Hoover vacuum cleaner.
I do
when
the
go on
same
games.
thing.
Do I need all this stuff? No, but it's there. I can pick it up, and I'm going to grab it.
I do the same thing. You can like buy houses, to store all of your shit in and everything in ESO.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can like buy houses and stuff. And my wife was like, why do you have a robot man walking around in your house? Hey, why not, right?
I think I named for the robot girl, but
Well, there wasn't a choice.
it's
I
that
found a
kind
robot.
of world.
I found a robot dude, and I was like, I'm going to put that in my house walking around.
There you go.
You were the guy who would take your sim and wall him into a room where you couldn't get out, wouldn't you, Donnie?
No
or build a
comment.
pool, and as soon as he
No
jumped
comment.
in, take the ladder off.
No comment. Have you ever played the game called Black and White?
No.
No.
It's a game where you basically are playing a god, and you have these people that live on this island that worship you, and your job is to take care of these people, and they become more technologically advanced and they multiply and all this stuff. But there's nothing more fun than just reaching down with your little god hand and pick somebody up by the nape of the neck and just shake the hell out of them and set them down, watch them run off going, ah!
That sounds so much like Populous.
Ah!
That is evil.
It was fun though.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I
Of
got a
course,
problem.
I would never do anything like that. But
No, certainly not.
You got to pull off, don't you?
No, I'm getting bored.
Oh,
Well, hit somebody.
And,
Psych it
yeah,
up.
Somebody do something.
right. Yeah, I can't do that.
Why not?
Just put the pedal to the metal
I
and
can't
don't
do
dodge
that.
anybody.
I
Well,
can't
Cassie
do
just
that
can and just
Why
jack
not?
up.
because there are road rules for a reason.
This is a game.
I wish I was there. I just grabbed the steering wheel and yank it.
And see, therein lies the reason why Mark has the reflexes of a potato.
Right?
Do you know why there are road rules?
For people like you, I
To be
imagine.
broken. That's why. If I'm gonna play a driving game, it's gotta be like Need for Speed or something like that.
Oh no! Do you was it the PlayStation 2 or 3? It was Burnout 3.
That was fun.
That was the most amazing crash game I have ever.
Hey, you can get the Burnout games on your phone now, Eric.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Android. Yeah.
Wow. No, Burnout 3 was my favorite. I played Burnout 1, 2. I played them all up through the line. But Burnout 3, yeah, that was awesome. Burnout, what was it? Burnout Paradise, I think, was the next one after 3. I didn't really care for it all that much, but
I haven't played any of
Armageddon.
the Android versions, but I've seen them.
Did any of you played Carmageddon?
Carmageddon. No. Oh, what was that one on PlayStation?
there was the Destruction Derby.
Yeah, but there was one that was like a vehicular combat game.
Oh, Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal, that's it. I used to
Yeah.
love that game.
Yeah, they had a what was it, a 4-game series for that or something like that?
Yeah,
Twisted
used to
Metal
love-
and
I used to love playing as
Metal was
Sweet
a lot
Tooth,
like
the ice cream
Carmageddon.
truck.
Carmageddon was a quote-unquote race game. There were 3 ways to win. You could just race and win the race. You could wreck all your opponents. Or, and this is the one that took the longest, you could kill all the civilians walking around.
Oh, my kind of game.
Oh, you're lucky you have that. That's awesome. Sam has Burnout 3. I played that all the time. Sam says she still has Carmageddon. She loves it. Roadkill, best truck killing movie. There was a motorcycle game that tried doing the whole crash kind of thing and rough and tumble. I think it was called Road Rash. Anybody remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you get to upgrade your bike and like you fought with other motorcyclists as you were going racing. It was pretty fun.
I never had that game, but I used to play it at little arcade area at Toots.
Yeah, I've always liked racing games to some extent. I mean, I used to play Pole Position in the arcade
Oh, hell yeah.
on the Atari 2600.
Yeah.
My first Nintendo race game was Mach Rider, where the city never got closer, but you were always racing to it.
I remember that.
I'm almost there.
I'm almost there. I know I'm almost there.
I'm almost there for the next 3 days. Need for Speed. That's another one.
I used to love Need for Speed.
Uh,
All of them.
starting in the PlayStation 1 era was the Test Drive series.
I never played those.
Cut my
I did.
teeth on those. That was cool because it was one of the few games where you could drive a Dodge Viper, and that was my favorite game, favorite car.
Oh, Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo, Mac and I used to play all the time.
Yeah,
all
you
the
could
time.
play. You could drive a Dodge Viper. You could drive whatever the hell you wanted to in that game.
Here's the trick to Mark's driving ability. Okay.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the trick. When we're doing a 24-hour Le Mans race, right? And we pause and we pass the controller back and forth, you know, as the race progresses. Towards the end of it, all you got to do is say, Mark, and he's all intense and he's racing. We're in first. Mark, you're doing great. This is the best piece of driving I've ever seen. Shoot, off the road. Give him a compliment and the guy just crumbles. I have no idea why, but
Yeah.
On those 24-hour Le Mans races on Gran Turismo, all you had to do was soup up your car to the max as much as you could, and then just tape a penny over the gas button on the controller, and just let the car ride the wall around the track.
Yeah.
And
We used to do that with that. What was that car, Eric?
it was a Suzuki something.
Yeah.
It was like it was.
oh
It was
yeah,
the
the Pikes
fastest car
Peak
in-
car.
Yeah.
The Pikes Peak car, that red one with the big ass
Yeah.
tail fin on the back.
Yeah.
Fastest car in the game. It would hug that rail real good.
You could do it with the Skyline too.
V8
R34.
supercars version 1 through 3. I'm not familiar with that.
Me neither.
Well, Sam's other comment before that, crazy police chases.
Yes.
That's what I love about Need for Speed.
Right?
Yeah, what was it? What was the one? Yeah, Hot Pursuit when that came out.
Yep.
That was wicked fun because that allowed you to modify supercars into police cruisers.
Yeah. But the thing I didn't like about Hot Pursuit was it was like you could only play it during a race. You know what I mean? I like the ones that came after Hot Pursuit because you're just like tooling around the city and then you could run into a cop car and he'd chase you and you could cause havoc through the middle of town.
Need for Speed went from that. It was originally like that. Then it went to where you just had the races.
Yeah.
Then they took away the cops. And then they finally realized one of the best parts of the of the whole game was getting
Was the
5
cops.
stars and trying to figure out how to escape from that damn helicopter.
Right?
Nice liver spots, Mark.
You like that?
Oh, shit.
I've got the 2 latest Need for Speed games, but I haven't had time to play them much.
Nah, you've been a working fool here lately, buddy.
Right? We finally went back to 8 hours. Finally.
It's better than what, 2 years ago, a year and a half ago.
That's true.
And you were sitting at home going, Jesus, I wish I was working, you know, because they weren't giving you a lot.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they said, "Oh, you want to work, huh? We can do that."
Right?
Then you're
That
going,
was the thing I was told.
I don't remember what my house looks like.
I learned at an early age, even before I went into the military, that you don't ever bitch that you're bored or you have nothing to do when you're in the service. Ever. Because they will find things for you to do, even if it's the dumbest thing. Take and shovel and move this dirt pile from over here to over there. And when you're done moving it over there, move it back to where it was to begin with.
No.
My
the only
favorite.
people they make do stuff like that is the smartasses that piss them. Oh, that's why. Okay.
Does it make sense now, Don?
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
My favorite was when they ask you questions like, "Hey, do you like to bowl?" "Yes." "Well, good. You're on toilets."
Oh. Moto Racer World Tour. Moto Racer. That sounds
I don't
familiar.
know that one either.
At Luke Air Force Base, it was one of the dumbest things that you can see them do. All the rocks were white.
Oh, yeah.
They were painted white. And anytime somebody walked through some of the rocks, some of them would roll over and the gray would show, and somebody would then be out there painting the fucking rocks.
Yeah.
Driver. Oh, Sam. I used to play hours and hours of that game. That was awesome. That was Grand Theft Auto before Grand Theft Auto. Like, for
What
real.
about Crazy Taxi?
Crazy Taxi, but
That
Driver.
was good.
Driver was
BD Joe was my driver.
But speaking of crazy, I remember being on KP duty quite a few times, unfortunately. But anyways,
Surely not.
back then, yes, you still peeled potatoes in KP, okay? But the thing is, when we went through chow line, all of us grunts got powdered. We got the dry-ass potato crap. And we were like, well, who the hell are we peeling? Oh, we see the officers sitting over there with freshly mashed potatoes. And I'm like, I'm going to lick every fucking potato next time I have to peel them.
Wow.
By the way, I will tell you, Eric, having gone to Cold Lake, Canada, you get
Cold
tired of
Canada?
potatoes. Yeah.
What I think is funny is he had to eat powdered eggs. I was in the Air Force. I got to eat real eggs.
And stay in a hotel.
And potato and
Dude, and grits. I've never had such flavorless sand.
well, that's grits in general.
Wet
I
sand.
can't stand grits.
No, I
Grits?
can't either.
And I tell you what, man, I went hungry quite a few mornings. I'm like, I ain't gonna eat this shit. Dude, we shovel enough of it in our foxhole. You want me to eat that?
I used to love telling Eric about my our version of the rucksack.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
I used to have people tell me, but you're from the South. You're supposed to like grits.
our
No.
ruck pad. Okay, so our rucks were back then was when I was in minimum. It was like 70 pounds minimum. Now I think it's like, I don't know, 40 or whatever it is.
When I was in, ours was a canteen and a fanny pack with a sandwich in it.
Yeah, get that shit.
And that's even if we went out into the field, which he almost never did. Tell you, man, the Air Force, they take care of you.
Yeah.
Todd's in Seattle.
And they don't drop trucks on you.
Todd's in Seattle?
Yeah, he just posted on Discord.
What's he doing up in Seattle?
He got lost.
Oh. Well, that makes sense.
Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
If he had Cisco driving, he probably wouldn't have gotten lost, but...
Maybe Cisco wasn't with him.
That could be a problem.
Hey, man.
I'd have him navigate by himself. Gilly just said, "Are you lost?"
See what he says.
I had poor Shoe worried there for a while because, you know, I was telling him, I was giving him our weather updates and whatnot, and after a while he was like, well, maybe I'll just stop on my way back through. He's like, nah, you should be all right, man.
Go around.
All
Shoe.
you
Just
have
go
to do
around.
is expect snow and you'll be right.
When he gets here, I can't even offer him a seat. We don't have a living room set anymore.
Why not?
The set that we had was like literally falling apart. It's like it was 11 years old, and it went through 9 of that with 3 kids. So
Oh, well.
it was used and abused. So we decided to get another one. Well, they quoted us, yep, we'll have this in a few days. It's in our inventory, but it's in a warehouse, you know, on the other side of the state, whatever. And they knew the logistics, so we were like, all right, cool. So we paid the money for a new living room set. Anyways, wife
They
called.
didn't have it.
Wife calls a few days ago, and they're like, yeah, you know, I guess it'll be in by May 10th. May 10th? So I ended up, I called them, and they changed their tune. They were like, yes, you should have it by next week, early next week. And I'm like, we better. I said, because right now we ain't got squat.
And then you'll call them next week. Where's my living room set? Oh, you'll have it by early next week.
Well, I quoted you last week.
Connie, he'll call him next week, and he's going to be like, "Where's my living room set?" And they're going to say, "Oh, Fallon."
We sent it to you. You didn't get it? Well, don't worry. We'll have your replacement by next week.
Oh, hey, look who decided to show up on the stream.
Ooh,
Hey. Where the fun begins and the PG rating ends. Welcome, Todd. Marvel Pixel, welcome.
PG rating.
Marvel Phoenix.
Dude, I put that in there because every time we live stream, the PG rating doesn't last long.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And Donnie's usually the cause of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's him and that rot gut whiskey, and it's those Tennesseans, man. I'm
Hey,
telling
it's
you.
not rot good. It's the good stuff.
It's the good stuff. Well, wild turkey is, some people were like, "Oh man, that's the cheap stuff," and I'm like, "Hey, cheap." I mean, it is if you got money, but I mean, when you ain't got money, that's the good stuff. Hope you're having a great time,
there,
man,
Todd.
Todd.
Stuff when I was in high school.
Todd's having a good time? Sucks.
Yeah, hopefully Todd's having a good time. He says he has a girlfriend, but he's a nerd like everybody else, so,
He wishes.
I mean, if he's got a roll of duct tape and an air compressor, we know what his girlfriend is.
wow.
He does have an airbrush, so.
Yeah. Oh, well, makeup, right?
He does like
Air
makeup.
compressor.
You give her a little rosy cheek. Okay.
All right, you got me convinced. I'm getting an air compressor.
And an airbrush. Don't forget the airbrush.
Yeah, I'll get that too.
She just said you. Oh my god! Oh my god! Why did she pop? I'm sorry. No, much respect and love. I love you guys, both of you. Great. Gilly made me say it. I don't know. Hey, Kenneth, evening and hello. Just got home from work.
Hey, Kenneth.
I always think
Kenneth
it's
from
funny that
Georgia.
Eric is the one who wants this to be a family-friendly channel.
No, I gave up on that. Nobody else was on that bandwagon. So.
Hey, this is a family-friendly channel, just not all families.
Yeah. Not all families.
Just our retarded family. And here
Exactly.
It's one of them special families.
No, Eric, it's not retarded. You have to be PC. It's maturity deficient.
I am not PC. I've never been PC. Glad you can make it though, Ken.
There we go.
Is your enterprise still drying, Eric?
Yep. Looks pretty good from where I'm sitting.
Are the nacelles straight?
Well, that's the problem. I am like, I don't even want to look at it wrong right now. I have it where the nacelles are like level. They are perfectly level. They're not wavering, left to right or anything like that. They're good.
Don't pick it up.
I'm not even looking at it at this point.
I tell you what's hilarious. I hadn't done any models in probably 25 years or so. And I decided, hey, I'm going to get back into modeling. First thing I did was build an Enterprise. The old AMT Enterprise,
This
Put
one.
that sucker together. Everything was perfect. The sales were perfect and everything, I put a few lights in it, but not much. And then about a year later, I decided, I'm going to build another one. I still ain't got them fucking nacelles right.
Wow.
Kenneth says, sounds like I haven't missed much. No, buddy, you haven't. You haven't. He says, how's everyone doing tonight? He says he has his Eagle Moss Back to the Future coming in the mail tomorrow afternoon. Right on.
How'd you get it from Eagle Moss?
Evil Bay.
Special delivery.
Evil Bay. Delivery has been backed up, so he probably ordered it 3 years ago.
That actually almost makes sense.
Todd says, and there goes the PC.
There goes the PC.
And it was Donnie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
See? I wasn't wrong.
Too much Jaeger. Right, Donnie?
Maybe.
Can't mess with Donnie too much, I suppose. He does his best painting when he's like tipsy.
Oh yeah.
Right?
There's been some of these streams where, no offense, Donnie, but there's been some of these streams where he's starting to slur his words and he's still doing fine detail painting, like on Warhammer minis and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my God, how is he not like messing that up? And the guy looks like the Joker face.
Oh yeah, how's that look?
Looks good.
Like it, Big Hill?
Oh, that looks real good.
Compared to that.
Nice.
I got poor lighting, sorry.
So all those techniques I showed you are panning out, right?
Oh yeah. Perfect, thanks.
Oh, you need to show me how to do that, Eric.
Someone needs to show him first.
Todd says, if I was home, I'd be building the stock Enterprise D and probably swearing too.
The only real weathering I've ever done was when I built that Orc Booster Blaster car.
I like that car.
That was good. That came out really nice. That wasn't even for you. That was commission, right?
Yes.
Yeah, for a friend of his, yeah.
Every time I saw that Booster Blaster, I heard high-pitched, gnomish voices in my head.
Why?
I don't know. I just heard them.
I need to get some more Warhammer Orc
Your
stuff.
voices, Donnie.
All right, so what we got? Ken says you won it. On it for 65 bud on eBay, or $65 on eBay, and got the complete issues kit of the Eagle Moss James Bond Aston Martin BD5 with extra goodies coming in the mail next week from eBay. So he got, I think he's what he's saying.
All of that for $65?
He got the DeLorean on eBay.
No, he got the He got the
Wait a minute. What's the
DB5.
the and symbol is 7. I wonder if he paid 765. Does that sound better for the whole
Still
DeLorean?
dirt cheap.
Well, compared to 16, I suppose.
Well, he said he got the Back to the Future and the Aston Martin DB5 for $65, even $765.
He stole it.
That yeah, I know. I mean, but like still, if it was like if that was 765, I mean that's a good deal for the.
Yeah, that's not even full price for one of those two.
Of course, then again, I wouldn't be doing the. I can't say I'm not a big James Bond fan. Sean Connery was a cool James Bond, but that was about it for me, anyways.
I like some of the James Bond.
So doing like James Bond cars, doesn't do anything.
I don't know. The Lotus was cool.
From For Your Eyes Only, probably.
Yeah, the submarine.
Yeah.
The Lotus that could turn
that
into
one.
a submarine.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Now, like Max said earlier, you take the Peterbilt patchwork. Now, I'd be all over that.
I do intend to be, yeah.
I'd rather do Optimus.
If the Optimus for that price actually did what his namesake or his name intend or would imply he should do, then I would probably do it.
Well, I agree, but do you know how complicated that would be to build?
Well, you're talking about a huge price tag. They can't throw a
it
little
would be double
engineering
the
into
price.
it.
It would be double the price.
If they had to make
No.
enough parts to make him transform, it would be twice the price.
Yeah, I
Guarantee it.
I'm not into just building a statue like that. It doesn't work
Well,
for me.
Bandai does it.
Right?
Oh, he says he got the Back to the Future 1 to 39 issues.
The
Winning
Bandai
bid.
Transformers don't transform.
What's that?
The Bandai Transformers don't transform.
No, they
but
don't.
Bandai makes their.
Depends on what you're.
custom.
Well, it depends on what you're getting to him. I'm not talking strictly Transformers, but the Bandai Macross kits do.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
No.
That's right on, Ken.
But the Macross kits don't transform to the degree that the Transformers do.
But they still transform.
They
Yeah,
still
but they're
move.
like, they turn into an airplane with 2 legs.
No. Even the kits going back as far as 79, 80 did full transformations. I could dig a couple out for you if you want to see them.
No, that's brittle plastic. You just break it and swear.
No. That's the modern Bandai. That is garbage, I admit. But even that one did transform fully.
You rage quit.
Oh yeah. No, that thing is the biggest piece of crap.
I remember watching your videos on it, Mark.
No,
It was
Bandai.
hilarious.
Come on, Ian praised his Bandai.
The worst thing about it is that the engineering is so fantastic in these things, but when you're breaking plastic pieces as you're building it, there's something wrong with the plastic.
Right?
It was just the worst experience. And the sad part is I bought 2 of them, so because I'm super smart that way.
See, Donnie?
Actually 3, and then I gave one to my brother for Christmas one year. But
See that, Don? There you go.
You mean this?
Oh, it's the same kit.
what is
Right?
it? What is it?
I got the
Oh, the modern, yeah, the new Bandais, yeah. I have the Star
No, that's
Screen.
not Bandai.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it's Flame Toys.
Is it? I haven't seen the box when it came in a while. I have the Star Screen.
yeah.
I have the Optimus, the
My issue with them is I don't like the stylized poses that they default to. Like this Star Screen here, for instance, with his.
Hang on.
with his hips thrust forward, you can't change. I mean,
Wait, is he doing the time warp
yeah.
with the pelvic thrust?
I mean, it was a fun little kit, I admit that, but for the price, you know what I mean? It was cheap, so I didn't mind spending the money, but
It's like $20-something.
yeah. But I won't buy another one.
Starscream and Prime are the cheapest of the 4. Bumblebee and Megatron are $55 and up price tag.
Not at Hobby Lobby.
Well, no, if you get the 40% off, you can get it, cheaper. Obviously, I'm just talking stock price.
I got Optimus, Bumblebee, Megatron, and I need to get Starscream. I don't have him, but they were all the same price.
See,
at mine, they're like Eric's. They're not the same price.
Yeah, Prime and Starscream, which is why I got them. Even with the 40% off, they're $45 regular.
Yeah,
$45 a piece. And Megatron and Bumblebee are both price tagged at $55 normal price.
Yeah.
Weird.
And
it is crazy.
I wouldn't have bought them anyway because frankly, I don't like Bumblebee, but the Megatron looks pretty good.
See, and that's the thing. I love Gen 1 Transformers. However, I think they did better because I'm a GMC fan. I think they did better with Ironhide in the movies. I like the Ironhide in the movies, and I hate the Ironhide in the cartoon. Gen 1, anyways.
Well, I like the Gen 1 because that's the ones I grew up watching,
Right,
absolutely.
Oh, he says he got Back to the Future issues 1 through 39 for $65. Then he bought the complete set of the DB5. But he don't say how much he paid for it.
All right, let's.
They have complete sets of the Millennium Falcon on eBay.
Yeah, I've been looking at those. I was like, holy crap. I don't know if it's true or not.
What, that it's coming back?
No, what Kenneth's been talking about. I don't know if I can trust eBay like that.
Like Transformer Gen 1 cartoon from the 80s. Yeah, I watched when I was a little kid.
I did too.
Yeah, we all did.
There's a channel on YouTube. I can't remember the name of it, but it streams Transformer cartoons 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
I thought the movie was actually good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that on DVD.
By the way, Eric?
Yeah.
Not all of us watched Transformers in the 80s.
Blasphemy.
I watched it in the 80s.
I did.
And the 90s. In the 2000s. In the 2010s and 20s.
See, that's the thing, Donnie. That was part of your childhood. It wasn't part of my childhood. I was out of high school and on my own by then.
I could understand. I can understand the Constructicons.
You old man.
I never could understand the Dinobots. I just hated them. I just didn't like
I didn't care for them either.
I didn't care for those ones.
I had no problem with them.
Well, of course you wouldn't.
Yeah, it didn't bother me at all. I quite liked them.
By the way, if you watch a show called, or a series actually on Netflix called The Toys That Bought Us.
Called
the
what?
only reason they came out with those TV shows was to sell those toys.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. That was all of those shows back then.
Yeah, they were commercials to sell the toys, yeah.
Yeah. Really long commercials.
But they were still cool.
And the commercial worked.
Oh yeah, they did. The money my parents spent on G.I. Joe and Transformers and Star Wars and Voltron and
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Didn't work for me.
I thought you were a kid at heart.
I am.
just a kid from a different era.
Uh-huh.
Somebody breaking out of prison?
Ooh, Thundercats. Dennis said he remembers watching Thundercats. I used to watch that too.
Oh yeah, Thundercats, yeah.
Oh, my girls are watching Thundercats right now, and they're actually loving it. They're right into it.
Which version?
The original
New one?
Yeah.
No, the original.
The original?
Thank God.
Yeah, that's a good one.
No, they like that. I showed them, what was the other one I used to watch? Silverhawks. They like that as well.
I don't remember Silverhawks.
Yeah, I remember that.
Mask. They like that one.
Mask was really cool, yeah.
I paid $1,500 for the complete issue kit for the James Bond Aston Martin BD5. I was 7 years old when G.I. Joe movie came out. I remember watching the Thundercats.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I am a proud 80s baby. I'm not far off. Neither is Matt.
Yeah,
Matt's old.
I never saw Silverhawks.
Yeah, you should check it out on YouTube. It's actually kind of cool. It's a cool concept. Anyway.
It was created by the same people that created Thundercats.
Actually, a lot of the stuff back then was created by the same people. They really were.
Yeah.
They knew where the money was, and they were creative about it.
Well, a lot of that stuff was imported from Japan by the same people.
Well, that is true, too, yeah. Voltron, Robotech.
You say that with contention in your voice, Donnie.
No. It just seems like all the good stuff was just imported from Japan. It's like, can't y'all write stuff? Come on.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Like, you know, I don't know if you like much about this anime stuff, right? But would you consider those cartoons like early anime?
They were.
Right? So if that was the case, I think anime hits explosions, starships, you know, just the level of detail is amazing. But they can't friggin' get a face right. They can't get synced lips. It's just this mouthing thing going, my.
The reason the lips aren't synced is because it's written in Japanese.
Yeah.
I still
the lips are synced to the Japanese words, and then they bring it over here and they dub in English
words. They either changed the story or they were just dubbing in English, yeah.
Yeah, Inspector Gadget. I wasn't a big fan of the cartoon.
Yeah, I wasn't either. My son loved it.
And it was all right for a quick laugh.
Botmaster, I'm not familiar with, and of course, I was never into Power Rangers. But yeah, that was the era.
Yeah, Botmaster, I'm not familiar with. Power Rangers, I couldn't stand.
But again, Power Rangers was a product of, you know, Eastern society. Eastern
Warriors. Well, but like you said, I mean, nearly all of it was.
My favorite was
if it was from the 80s, it was probably imported from Japan.
Star Blazer, I like.
Star
Blazer, yeah.
And the remake of Star Blazers that they did on Amazon Prime is actually very good.
It actually works with the source material very well.
Yes.
What about Ronin Warriors TV show?
Yeah, the Ronin Warriors are pretty cool too.
You would, Sam. You would. Inspector Gadget.
Hey, nothing wrong with Inspector Gadget.
You're inspecting your gadget?
Let me guess. Let me guess, Sam. You like the Wiggles too?
Hey, nothing wrong with the Wiggles.
You like the Wiggles? Yeah. Yeah. Mark had this strange obsession with the Wiggles. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, because every time it came to your house, that was what was on your TV.
Oh God, it was constantly on. My boys watched.
Right.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. Good times. Good times.
Yeah, right. Good Wiggles.
No.
Yeah.
Who had good Wiggles?
The original Power Rangers TV show was freaking awesome. Kenneth said. Sam tells me to go F off.
Couldn't get in there.
He-Man's cool.
What about He-Man? Yeah, not a fan. Not me personally.
I like He-Man.
Sam did not say F off. She said find out.
Find out,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Yes, exactly. Love Monkey, Goodies, and Doctor Who. Okay, Love Monkey and Goodies must be an Australian thing because I'm just not aware.
I've never heard of them either.
No.
Okay, Sam, Doctor Who. Tom Baker. Hands down, best Doctor Who ever.
Agreed.
Not a Doctor Who fan either.
Oh, I love Doctor Who. Well, till Jodie Whittaker, and then
No, Tom Baker was like the only Doctor Who. That was it.
he was the best.
He was.
Jelly Baby.
No, I'm fine, thanks. What? Wait, he wasn't talking to me?
She put the paint down.
Damn.
So here's the funny
thing. I think we got Ken laughing.
You guys are talking about all this stuff you watched as kids. And I'm sitting here going, let's see,
What?
Love American Style, Star Trek. Those are the things that I watched when I was a kid.
I watched Star Trek.
Yeah, same.
No, which run?
No, but
Doctor
still.
Who was. Kenneth, Doctor Who still comes on. It's still on.
Sadly.
50 some odd years later. Monkey was a show from China. Goodies is a British
Yeah, I'm not
comedy.
familiar with that one.
I'm not familiar with either one of them.
Yeah.
Well, then there's, I believe it's close. It's up there on your list of favorites, Mark. Red Green.
Oh man, Red Green's awesome.
Oh, Red Green is
duct tape,
good.
man. Duct tape rules.
Yeah.
Now, Gilly might know a lot about this but anyways, being in Maine and so close to Canada, we did get the BBC. That was one of the 3 channels that we got, and my mom would watch shows like Faulty Towers.
Yeah. Are you being served?
Yeah, that was the other one there. And then there was another one. It had this lady that pretended to be rich.
Oh, what was that?
I can't remember the name of the show.
I can't remember either. She was very sort of hoity-toity, but she was had no reason to be, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Goodies are on YouTube, Sam says. Good, it can stay there because I'll never watch it.
Wow. Man.
So, Eric, you really just pointed out the difference between your childhood and mine because you said the 30 channels?
Three.
The
Yeah,
3 channels.
Yeah, even I don't remember 30 channels.
When I was
and
growing
I'm
up,
only a
we
year
had
or
like
2 older than
5
Eric,
channels.
so.
We had 3 plus BBS.
Yeah,
PBS.
and we always had that dial.
Yeah,
That
we had
channels.
4 channels plus
Yeah.
PBS.
I had less than that. I lived in Germany for most of my childhood.
Oh, you had AFN.
Yeah, there was still nothing on.
There were AFN commercials.
Commercials.
Or wait, Are you traumatized by AFN commercials?
No, we had Mac. Of course, Mac knows this. We had PBS.
Yeah.
We had a local news station, and we had the BBC. And unfortunately, the BBC was the clearest one we could get.
Okay. Yeah.
We had ABC, NBC, CBS,
The networks. Yeah. That's basically all you could get too.
ZTV,
I don't
and
know
PBS.
what that one is.
To the men of
ZTV is what later became Fox.
We came home from Germany on vacations and such to visit my grandparents, and we would watch their TV, their 4 or 5 channels, thinking, "Hey, they got a lot of channels."
right. Ken says those were before my time. I have an internet cable, and don't forget the original DuckTales. And Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
Oh, hey, Eric. I have on Tuesday. I'm finally getting into the modern times. I got fiber coming.
Yes, you mentioned that. You mentioned that you're getting fiber.
Yeah.
When you mentioned the speed, I was like, well, that's actually really cool.
Well, it's
AT&T fiber.
Up here we got some company called Fidium.
Oh, it's got to be better than AT&T.
I thought you guys still had Time Warner up there.
No, they were bought out by Spectrum, and of course that's just cable, which is what I have currently. And of course they come.
Not bad. That's what we have.
No, I have very little problem with it, other than the price for what you get. 200 megs for the price I'm paying, and I'll get a gig for $10 less per month when I get.
Don't forget,
not bad.
No.
Yeah.
So I'm going. So I said, all right, yeah, I'll do it. I knew they were going to be knocking anyway. I've been working with all the pole companies that have been putting in the fiber. So
we had fiber with AT&T, and the service was great, but the price just kept going up.
Yeah.
Right.
Up.
Yeah.
See, we don't have fiber in this area yet for another couple of years, but
holy crap, you don't have fiber yet?
nah.
No, but you have much faster cable internet than I do.
Well, we don't have fiber here either.
Where I am, 200 megs is the fastest I can get on cable.
Windstream is better.
We have
here
800
in Harbor. Oh yeah, Georgia. Windstream in Georgia. Night, Ken.
Yeah, we have 800 megs on cable.
Yeah, see, we don't have that.
No matter how much Ian hates T-Mobile, I like my 5G.
We pay for it's dirt cheap up here, but we have the 750 plan. So
right. See, we the highest I can get on Spectrum here is 200. I'll be getting 1 gig, 1 G, but I can upgrade that. They go, for some reason, they jump from 1 to 10.
Wow.
And nothing in between. So
1 gig is more than enough.
Oh yeah. Well, hell, the 200 megs I'm paying for now, I never have any buffering issues on anything I do. So.
Well, I'm on Wi-Fi for crying out loud, and I really don't have any issues. My only bottleneck, if you will, is the actual PC.
I'm on Wi-Fi too.
Right.
Because the cable modem is at the other end of the house.
See, I won't use Wi-Fi from my desktop system because I know what that'll do to my speeds. But then, unlike Eric, I have no problem drilling holes in my floor to run cable. So.
Yeah, but I usually get about 500 gigs or so to my PC on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it depends on what kind of system you have too. What you got for network speeds, cables. I think I'm still running Cat 5 lines. I probably ought to upgrade to 6.
I got a like $30 Wi-Fi 6 card off of Amazon.
Right.
That's what's in my computer.
Nice.
Interesting. I'm running a speed test right now, and my T-Mobile 5G, which is wireless, I'm getting a download of 9.95, but that's also during the stream.
I wonder what I'm gonna.
I'll usually get about 400 down.
Let's see.
I'll try a speed test with mine, but it's going to be really nasty.
I don't expect mine to be particularly good.
Well, and see, here's the kicker with the T-Mobile. This is why I like the T-Mobile so much, because it's guaranteed the same price as long as I have it. And with the military discount, I pay $30 a month.
Right.
That's not bad.
No. Well, and the thing is, the reason that I get, because I know T-Mobile, some people it doesn't work for. It works awesome for me because I'm a quarter mile from the tower.
I'm getting 515.1 during the stream.
I'm getting during the stream 80.2 and 11.2 upload.
I'm 130. I'm 6.
Hello? 100 and what?
Uh-oh.
Eric?
106.
Yeah, Eric, stop running that test. You're killing us.
Eric's getting 100 kilobits
It
per
is. I
second.
stopped. Is that good?
Right. And he sucked all of that 106 right out of the stream.
Yeah.
Was it bad?
No, it's bad, man.
I can't. You, Eric.
Uh-oh.
I think the speed test killed him.
I think so.
Well, you don't know for sure with Eric. It could be he just decided to leave.
True. But he ran the speed test, and then his audio got wonky, and then he went away. So, but I'm fixing to have to get off of here too.
Same here.
Mike
back's
at
been
Putnam
hurting.
Junction. Who's that?
What's
I don't know him.
Mike at Putnam Junction? Putnam?
Yeah.
Ah.
It's Mike.
Eric's like,
Eric said, damn.
Eric, what happened?
No more speed tests.
Come on, Eric. You ought to know multitasking on any of your devices is not a good idea. Yeah, so hopefully by next Friday I'll have that new fiber. That'll be kind of nice.
Yeah. I don't understand why Eric has so many problems with his computer though, because I had the same processor that he did for a long time, and I streamed for like 2 years on it.
Yeah, but I mean it's pretty long in the tooth now.
Yeah.
I really
But I mean,
wish.
I just upgraded from that processor
Right.
back this past Christmas.
He's still running that FX processor, right?
Yeah, that's what I had.
Yeah. I know he has a Ryzen CPU and motherboard. I really wish he'd get the RAM and the graphics card to put in that. I just got this graphics card recently.
RAM is cheap. Graphics cards, on the other hand.
Yeah. I could send him. I got an RX 570 I could send him.
That's not a terrible card.
No, it isn't. He has an RX 470 currently.
Well, I mean, technically, he could put the 470 on the other motherboard.
Yes, but he still doesn't have the RAM.
Yeah, but RAM is like, he can get 16 gigs of RAM for like $50, $40.
Yeah, but that kind of kicks the crap out of his monthly budget too.
Yeah, but still, to get the computer working better,
Yeah.
that's a good month.
Yeah. I would like to see him do that though. But
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, the FX is still. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it at all.
Yeah, that's what I had up until Christmas.
Yeah, he's been talking again about changing over to Linux. I'm not sure that'll help, but
using StreamYard's Linux won't matter because it's all browser based.
yeah, no, not everything he does right now on Windows he can do on Linux.
The only reason I'm running Windows on this computer is because I like playing games on it.
It's for the games, yeah. I mean, the games I play, the ones that aren't native to Linux, I run through Proton. They tend to work pretty well. So.
I don't know if they had Proton back when I was playing with Linux all the time.
No, it's relatively new. It's not working right today anyway. I haven't been able to play any of my Linux games.
I use Wine.
Oh yeah, and that was hit or miss at the best of times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm fixing to head out too.
Yeah,
I'm fixing to.
I was pretty well done with this a while ago.
Why don't we go ahead and close down? Because I'm fixing to leave too. Thanks for stopping by, everybody out there in YouTube land. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. See you tomorrow. And anybody else want to say anything?
Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.
We will see you guys on Sunday. Wave.
Bye.
Bye.